Good afternoon, everybody. This is Brenda. How are you all doing this fine day? We have rain again. So if any of you need rain, I'll be gladly to share with you. This all it's been doing, it seems like, is rain, rain, rain. Okay, anyway, it is so hot in here today. Air conditioner is running, but it is so hot here upstairs. Just gonna take a quick sip just to wet my whistle. Okay, it is Mass Make Monday, and we have some standard size lunch bags here, if I can get them out. Let's see, does it even give me a size here? My standard size lunch bags are 5.125 by 3.125 by 10.625. But it says standard size, so it is your standard size lunch bags. Okay, set those out of the way. This is, I don't know if I said it already, but this is Mass Make Monday, so we are going to mass make some cute little folios to go into our journals. Now, what I started out with was, well, the paper sacks. So let's start there. And I have some index cards and a nice handful of ATC size cards, which are, I'm not sure, 2.5 by 3.5, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what ATC cards are. Sorry, I've got a tickle in my throat, and I don't want to start coughing away on you all. Okay, so our paper sack, we are going to make sure there's only one. We are going to take the bottom of this sack and fold it up right on the fold line. Try to make it as even as possible, which is hard to do, I know, with the way these are made. Then we're going to just fold it again using the same fold that we just used. Okay, so what you have is this, and then I'm just going to take this part here, this leftover part, and just fold it right over onto the top. Okay, and then when I open it back up, this will be folded right down here. Now, I don't mind that this little, you know how at the top they've got some jaggedy edges. That doesn't bother me, but I'm not going to mess with this part now. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up here, and we need to glue this down. I'm using my ATC, I'm using my art glitter glue. Oh boy, it's going to be one of those days. I'm going to glue on the short side. And I'm just going to glue this right down. Like so. So that will be glued right down. And then my dogs are getting ready to probably bark, because it always happens when I'm videotaping. Okay, so this and this is our folio, okay? So this is the outside. Now, before we do anything more with this, what I have here is index cards. Now, if you don't have, what I I have the regular size index cards here, okay? These are 3x5 index cards. And of course, we're going to use the blank side. If you don't have index cards, I also have these Rolodex cards, which are basically the same size, the same size as my index cards. So those are also usable, and those little holes right there don't bother me a bit. So we have, and this is a different kind of index card that goes up and down like this, and that's also the same size. So I have these that are already coffee dyed. I'll probably do something else with, I've got some here that are coffee dyed. I might do something else with those. And I've got these, but before we get started, what I did, because this is mass make, I took my card, turned the line part down, brought out some walnut stain and my ink dauber, and I just inked all the way around. Now this is if you're not coffee stained. If you're coffee stained, you're fine, but if you're not, I just went ahead and inked right around. And I didn't bother with the middle because the middle is not going to show. So I went ahead and did that with each card, and I even did it in some scorched timber and some velvet, what is that called? Victoria velvet. So you can do it in different colors if you would prefer. So I went ahead and did a bulk of index cards and just went around each one with any color that you want. Okay. So that was the second step. Now, all we are going to do with our index cards is take our folio. This is the front cover. I am going to grab an index card, take my art glitter glue, throw some glue on, and put that right down onto the front of my sack. And as you can see, there is no cutting, and we just keep going. Grab an index card, glue, and mush down. Next, I'm sure you can figure out why this could be an excellent mass make. Just make sure you don't get over to the fold line. We don't want to disturb the fold lines. Grab another. Here, I think I'm just going to grab a coffee dyed one. I'll tell you why in a minute. And put that right down in the middle. And I'm going to open this little flap up here, grab another card. Definitely a nice way to bust through your stash of index cards. This is going to go down right here. And we have one more on the back here. And I will do this one all the way before we go on. Okay, so what we have so far is this, all index carded. And what I got these for, these little ATC cards, I thought would look cute if they're right side up, going right onto the index cards. But I want to choose something with some color. Now mine are going to be all like, I wouldn't necessarily call them grungy, but I may grungy them up a little because I am making my little folios for my Attic Finds journals that I'm currently making. So, oh man, I don't know what that says. Anyway, I'm trying to find something with some color to be put on the front. Just have a little bit of color, and then I might add something else to it. So I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down on the front. What's this one? I just spotted a different one. It goes this way, I guess. Yeah, I think I like that one. So your ATC cards that you have cut out, you just glue them and throw them right down. On the top. And then on the inside, we'll just continue on. Glue this one down. Now this middle one, I put down the coffee dyed index card on the middle one, and I did that because my thought was to just go ahead and leave that for writing space. So that's what I'm going to do there. And then here, I will, let's see, if I put that there, and put that down, first I think I need to glue these little things together, the bag, where it folds. I'm just gonna putting a little bit of glue and just smush that down so these stay closed, because this is just going to be a little tuck spot. And I think I will just trim. You can see where it's all out of sorts right there. I'm just gonna trim that. Just even it up a little is all I'm gonna do. There we go. And what was I going to put down here? I think I was going to put this one down. There. Or if you wanted to just put a piece of scrapbook paper or anything down on that side, what you could do is just throw down a piece of scrapbook paper and then glue this down and then use your ATC card to put in the tuck. So I'm just going to go ahead and put glue on the ends here. Glue that right down. Didn't cut that very straight, did I? Washi tape, any kind of strip paper. I'm not sure where my papers are, my strips. I should have got them out, but let me just grab a piece of paper. See if I got something I can just cut down. That will look nice going down there. Let's see. Oh, I want to get my... Now, like I said, I'm using the sort of the grunge look for mine. You guys could use ATC cards that are flowers, birds, butterflies, anything that you like. Got to mark this to decorate these little booklets. Let's see here, right about there, and right about, do this the other way. There we go. I think I'll put my glue on here because I think I'm going to have to trim off some. By the time I get this down. If you do it this way, be very careful not to cut into your sack. There we have that. And then that is just a little tuck spot for anything that you want to put in there. So we have this and this. Now, you can leave the back blank if you would prefer. I, on the other hand, think that I will. See, this goes in, this goes in. So this is the very back. I was thinking about maybe putting a pocket right on the back here. So what I'm going to do is take another index card. Let's take this one. Fold it right in half. I don't know if that will tear for me. Seems to be doing okay. Take your thumb notcher and get my little distressor out. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And just fit that right down on the index card that's already there. Fits nicely. And there you have a little pocket on the back. So what I would probably do is leave that like that, that like that. I would probably put something here. I'll put the colorful one here just to decorate this page. Oops. That can go right there. So there you have the front page, the inside, writing space, a tuck spot, and on the very back you have, I'll use one of these, a pocket. And there is your little folio. Now, what you do now is up to you. You can decorate more on the front, or you can, you know, you can continue to decorate as far as you want. You can decorate the pocket on the back, but that is my basic folio. Now, what my plan was is to get my pin back in my glue. Boy, it doesn't take long for that too. I'm going to set this one aside. I'm going to take another bag. We're going to fold the bottom up. Try to get it as straight as possible. We're going to fold it again. Fold this over. I'm just going to lay that down for now. I think I will use some velvet ones here and just glue my index card, oops, and throw it aside. Okay, here's the front. Let's see, let's do it this way. Glue down our little flap here. Another card. Right here. Be careful not to go to the fold line. Here I want coffee dyed one. Now you could even, well, probably not that way, but you could, if you had these, you could put it this way and have lines. So that is another option. Let's try that. Try one of these, and I will just grab my book here. And let's use the, I'm going to use the Victorian velvet again and just take my Am I on camera here? I hope. I'm just going to put a little bit all over the card, not just on the sides this time. There we go. So now I'm going to glue the opposite side down, have the lines coming up, and put that one right in the middle. Then continue on. Glue this one down. Glue this one down. Ooh, got just enough. That was luck. Because I wasn't paying attention to what I was distressing, so it was lucky that I had just enough. Glue that one down. So we have this going this way, and on the back you can decide. I've got one already cut here, so I'm just going to add it to the back. But as you go along, you can decide if you want a pocket or what you want to do to the back, if anything. That fits right on there. And there we have it. Now my plan is to just go through and make all my bags up to this point. And that way I can set them all aside, put them into my non-finished pile, and every time I want to have a folio in a journal, just take it out and put on, decorate it however I want for the journal theme that I'm presently working on. So that is what my thought was. I wasn't going to decorate them all. I was just going to go this far and see. Did I glue that down? Yeah, I did. Losing it. So just grab a sack, fold. I love the sound of that crunch. Fold this. I also did the colors in, and I'm just going to tuck that right back in where it goes. I also did the colors in scorched timber, but you can do it in blues, pinks, greens, whatever colors you want to set aside for your journals. Me, on the other hand, right now, I'm all about the grunge, because that's how I'm making my attic journals, my attic finds. So I'm just grungying up everything that I can think of. This one here, just glue this down. And I am gluing on the short side. Grab another one. Don't you love it when you can do something without cutting and measuring? I mean, these index cards are just perfect. This one, I don't know. Let me see what it would look like with a light coating of scorched timber. Doesn't have to be timber. It could be something else, but let's see what it does. Just to have something a little bit different. Have some lines to write on. I did that very lightly because I thought if it was too dark, it'd be hard to see your writing. So that's going to go in the middle. Then we have one for here. Turn it over. We have one more. Right here. And there, just like that. Lay this down. I'm not going to do anything to this. I'm not going to put anything on it like the straw paper or anything. I'm just going to leave that. Put that aside like that, and just continue on making these little folios until I have a pile to put away. So that is our mass make for today. You can go through your sacks, you can go through your index cards, you can go through your ATC cards. I mean, this is absolutely a good mass make process, which is what I will continue to do, but I'm going to let you go and just continue on making my little folios. So that is what we are doing, or we did today. I like that with the little pocket on the back. This will get decorated more, but yeah, I think these are adorable. So guys, get your sacks and your index cards or whatever you have and just continue on making. Thank you very much for being here crafting with me today. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Stay safe, healthy, and blessed. Have a great week, and I will see you next time. Thank you all for your comments and your questions. Any questions, I'll answer as soon as possible. Bye for now, everybody. Bye-bye.